teach everybody else how to sew, which is like my biggest passion.
Listen, I'm going to say, whether you sewed in the past or you're just sitting there and you're thinking, okay, this is something I can do.
Yeah.
I want to make my own curtains. I want to make my own clothes. I want to alter my own clothes.
I made my skirt for today.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
So our most popular is always the heavy duty ones, right?
It's
and
a
this
very
is brand new.
recognizable brand of the Singer line, our heavy duty line.
Right.
And what's the first thing you notice is this one's not gray.
You're right.
Our heavy duties are normally the gray color that we showed earlier today, but for a limited time, we have come out with this beautiful heavy duty 4432 in the sleek matte black color.
Love it.
This is the first time we've ever done this, and I have to say, it flies off the shelves. I want one, and I work for the company, and I can't even get one. So maybe someone needs to order one for me today while we're on air.
And that's a great point, Bethany, because listen, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, because I know you had one on earlier, almost just about sold out.
It did.
We have fewer than, I want to say, oh, it did sell. Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised. Fewer than 300 of these to go around. So today is, if there was ever an opportunity, and this is advanced, this is turbo, this is quick, these are all the features that you're looking for in a real turbo heavy duty sewing machine.
And I love it. So let's talk about what makes it heavy duty, because sometimes people don't realize what that means, because we just see the pretty outside shell that we do love, this beautiful black color, but it's what's on the inside that makes it heavy duty. So this does have a stronger motor than other sewing machines. It does have a stronger motor. Because it has a stronger motor, it has a stronger piercing power. That is what's giving our needle the power to pierce through the heavy denims, the vinyls, the heavier materials, especially for bag makers.
Like canvas and things like that.
Yes, exactly. The other thing that's really important is with that big motor that we have, to get that piercing power, we actually have a full metal frame all the way around the inside of this machine. So it does have a little bit more weight to it, but it's not super heavy. It's still very portable, but having that metal frame gives the machine stability, because nothing's worse than having a machine sewing and it bounce across your table. So
exactly.
This won't do that. It's going to have that power and stability.
And one of the questions Bethany always has, because you see you're a heavy duty, is like, okay, but is it still going to be able to also work on lace and sheer and other fabrics?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I've got some projects here. This is a quilting little placemat that I made for Easter. You could do this on the heavy duty. I made a little needle book to store my needles. How cute is that? That's these are projects available over on Singer that I've made to teach you guys how to sew, and you need some inspiration. So all of these are projects that you could easily do on a heavy duty. We've got a denim apron. We've got a little vinyl strawberry bag. That's a project you can make. This is actually a little clutch. You'll probably love this.
Oh, it's darling.
It's a placemat.
I want that.
It's a placemat.
No kidding.
And I turned it into a clutch. How cute is that?
This has all, we're going to talk about all the feet, all the stitches. It also has an area for zippers. Like we have all the, like, so this is
everything
advanced.
You need to be able to start sewing right out of the box.
Fantastic.
So you can sew a variety of materials with this, your satins, your laces, your silks, your quilting. It doesn't matter. You can do it with this machine. And that's what I love about our heavy duties is I'm not limited by what I can do by this machine. So one of the things I like to call out, and I have this little stitch out here, these are all of the stitches on this machine.
That's over 30 stitches, right?
Over 30 stitches, 32 stitches. There's 110 different stitch applications, meaning there's so many endless ways that you can use these stitches. We even have a one-stitch buttonhole, which is fantastic.
Terrific.
So let's kind of get it. Let's get it going.
Absolutely.
You want to get it? I have some denim. I always bring denim because this is something that people use a lot. They will be, you know, hemming some pants or patching their kids' holes in their jeans. And let me find my little foot pedal down here.
Nice light too.
It does. It does. And it's not loud.
Not at all, but you can hear that turbo power.
Yeah, it's strong. So let's see here, let's get my needle back up.
And this is self-threading needle as well?
So what's really cool, right here on the side, we do have an automatic needle threader. See how I'm pulling that down?
Like that.
So I already had it threaded before we got started today. But yes, it does have an automatic needle threader, making it very easy. And you do have a thread cutter here on the side. I just always have my scissors close by. But let's do this. Let's fold this over. So now we have 4 layers. And this is thick denim, if you want to feel that.
Sure is.
I brought this from home. I have a whole bolt of this stuff. I use denim for a lot of projects. And it's going to do...
And self-guiding, too. I mean, that's what's nice.
I'm sewing from the side and from behind.
Yes.
And if I can do that so easily, I know you can sew with this machine very easily, too. There we go. And look at these beautiful stitches. I just want to show you. There's no difference in the consistency of my stitches, no matter how many layers of denim I'm feeding through this.
So that's where the heavy duty, like we said, really comes into play.
Smooth. It's like butter, and it just makes it so easy. And I want to point out on this machine, this is a mechanical machine. So this is very user-friendly. We have all of these beautiful stitches lined up right here on this wheel. So you just turn it to whatever stitch you want to do.
Oh, great.
You can adjust your stitch length, your stitch width, your needle position, your tension, and this is your back stitch right here. So it's very simple, easy to follow. Everything is perfectly labeled. And the other question I get is, how hard is it to thread a sewing machine? If you can see right here on the top, if you're zooming in over here, it has numbers 1, 2, it comes down to 3, back up to 4 and 5. It literally guides you so easily. So you really are ready to go. Of course, we always have tutorials of getting started with your machine right out of the box. That's something that Singer is very consistent about, is making sure that you're set up for success as soon as you get your machine.
So whether you're a novice or you are experienced, if maybe it's something you've always thought about, maybe upgrading to a heavy duty, but you know, it just wasn't the right time. But when you do that, you have that extra power, so it's quicker, it's faster, it enables you to expand a lot of other different fabrications like that of thick denim or canvas or whatever it may be, but at the same time, it's perfect new. Just to, you know, be a button replacer or change the buttons or put a zipper on a clutch bag like we showed you a minute ago, or make pillows or whatever. So I'm saying,
endless opportunities.
Dressing,
endless opportunities. Curtains. So I want to say this is the first time we've ever brought our black heavy duty on HSN. I may take one of these home in my suitcase because I really want
and you
one.
to say that. You work with Singer. You know, you work with all the machines.
We just started these. We can't keep them in stock, and I can't even get a hold of one. Now, I will say some of the things that come in the box.
Let's talk
we do
about
have
that.
our dust cover. I'm not going to, this is pretty self-explanatory, but when you're not using the machine, definitely keep it covered to keep it safe and protected. Other things that come in the box will slide over here. It does come with a buttonhole foot, which is so helpful. So it's a one-step buttonhole, makes it very easy. You put your button right here in the back, and it knows exactly how big that buttonhole needs to be based on the size of the button.
Great.
We have our zipper foot. We do have a button foot. This means you never have to hand sew a button again, because nobody likes to do that.
No.
So you can use this little button foot. Obviously, it comes with the all-purpose foot on the machine. We have extra bobbins and extra needles. So you were truly set up to get started right out of the gate. Now, for HSN only, we do have a bundle deal with a couple extra feet. These don't normally come with the machine, but I'm excited to show them to you. So the first thing we have is this beautiful home deck kit, because a lot of people get our heavy-duty machines to do home decor projects. And that could be a lot of different types of materials. So in this kit, you do get the ruffler foot. This one right here actually makes the most perfect ruffles, and they're like precisely stitched out, evenly spaced.
No kidding.
It's so satisfying to do. I love using the ruffler foot.
Wow.
We have a bias binding foot, and we have a piping foot. This is where you're gonna get those like extra cording around the pillow trim and those kind of things. So that's really great. The other foot that we're throwing in for the bundle deal here on HSN today is our even feed walking foot. Now, this is a must-have for heavy materials or any sort of quilting even. You want to have an even feed through the machine. So one thing I want to show you is right here on this back. I'm going to try to angle that.
Excuse me real quickly.
Sure.
We have fewer than 200. You're not kidding, Sarah.
Yeah.
These are flying.
These
Or
are
Sarah,
gonna,
I'm sorry, Bethany. My
they're
goodness.
Gonna fly right off the shelf.
Okay, I didn't mean it, but yes.
No, you're right, you're right. So this right here is the walking foot, and on the bottom right here is these little grooves. See those little teeth? But they match with the teeth that are on the machine.
Oh.
So what it's doing is we have teeth on the top and teeth on the bottom, so that we're feeding the material through really evenly from top and bottom.
Even the more thicker,
even feed
heavier.
foot, yeah. So it's a walking foot, it's an even feed foot. So it's going to help you feed that bulky material through.
This is not extras that you're paying for.
No,
this
these are
is
in the box.
The bundle having this partnership with Singer here at HSN, a company that's been around. I mean, you think of sewing machines, most likely you would associate the name Singer. Maybe it was your grandmother. I remember my great-great-grandmother had the antique, you know, the Singer with the iron where the pedal.
With the treadle. I have one
on the
of those
bottom.
At my house. I love them.
Oh my goodness. So to think and rely and know, this is taken to the next level. This is the heavy duty, but it does everything and then some. So we're going to showcase and share with you, again, over 30 stitches. You have everything for the simplest alterations to, like you said, just repairing and putting a button back on. and doing it in probably less than 15 seconds, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Super
super
quick.
easy. All the buttons that I have on my skirt, I put on with our heavy duty machine. I mean, it's just so easy. There's no reason to have to hand sew a button anymore. So let's switch over to a zigzag stitch. I think I had it there. We're gonna change our width a little bit and see how this goes. I think I might have pulled out my bobbin, but we're gonna try and see what happens. I always like to do a little starter stitch so my needle doesn't come unthreaded. There we go.
Looks like you're on.
I am.
That's a pretty stitch.
Isn't it? And it just is so easy to do. Let's pull this back up.
Perfect.
All right, so we'll stick it right here.
That looks like it was done on a special machine.
It looks like it, and you hear how quiet it is?
Yes.
I mean, for that big motor and how strong it is, it's a very quiet machine. It stitches so smoothly.
And check out online, because like you said, if you can find it anywhere. It's like flying out the door everywhere. We're so thrilled that we were able to bring in what we could.
Oh, yeah.
And only here at HSN do we have the opportunity for you to take advantage of FlexPay. So we accept just about every major credit card, debit card. Maybe you're set up on Apple Pay. So basically it'll be, I think it's $55. If you've spent $7.50 already, that's all you're spending all day. That's fill your card. It's our big craft day up until midnight tonight. So it might even be free shipping and handling. And as with everything, you always have a 30-day money-back guarantee, but everything that you're showcasing, Bethany, right here, the foot pedal, everything's all included, the built-in light, everything that we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Heavy duty to the heaviest of fabrications to the finest or the lightest of fabrication, the sheerest. If you just want to make, you know, curtains.
Exactly.
Sheer curtains, you could do that, or heavy-duty curtains, you know, a heavier fabric.
There we go. It looks so pretty. I love this black color. I cannot get over it. It's just a beautiful color. I think it would look beautiful in anyone's sewing space. I mean, I just want to get one and put some pretty stickers on it.
Yeah.
You
can do that. Very much so.
Beautiful zigzag stitches right here, just sewing through some denim. We did our straight stitches earlier, and there are also stretch stitches.
Uh-oh. Now fewer than 100. I'm sorry. Okay.
No.
Yes.
I thought you said, uh-oh, like something was bad.
Well,
this is a good thing.
But I will say it is a wonderful thing if you happen to be watching. If you're thinking about it,
don't
honestly,
hesitate.
it will definitely sell out in this presentation.
That's
a known fact.
Absolutely. So let's talk real quick about the feet again that do come with this, because these are added. These don't normally come with the machine. So like I said, you are getting 4 additional feet.
So as a sewer, you would normally have to go and buy all these separately,
absolutely.
Correct?
So our home deck kit, comes with all 3 of these. We have the ruffler foot.
And give us ideas on that? Would it be like a blouse, or if you're bedspread?
The pillow trim. I mean, if you wanted to put, exactly. I mean, I've used a ruffler foot for many fun projects. The bottom of like a tea towel, you know, hanging over your oven, and when you want to make some of those. So I've added ruffles to just about anything. If you can ruffle it, you should do it.
Yes.
Absolutely. So we have our ruffler foot. We do have our bias foot. So this is going to give you that trim all the way around certain things, like this little quilted placemat right here with the bias foot makes that nice trim edge on quilting. And then we also have our piping foot, which is fun to see on the back side. It's got these little grooves for your piping so that you can make that little bubbled trim that goes around like the edge of the pillow. So like nice little finished touch. It gives you that professional look, but you did it yourself.
Yeah, on a sewing machine. Not a serger or anything else,
no,
right?
Absolutely not. And then we also have our even feed walking foot. Again, this is a must-have for sewing any type of bulky materials. It's going to help feed the fabric through from the top and the bottom with the feet that are on the machine already.
All right, this is going to sell out much quicker than anticipated. If we can we walk over here? Because I want to just show off some of these wonderful projects that Bethany created for us. And you did all this on the Heavy Duty Singer.
Yes, and these are some of my favorite projects to share because they are some wow stoppers. So this one right here is my jelly roll rug.
Is gorgeous.
Normally on my floor in front of my fireplace at my house, so I had to bring it and show it to you all today. This is just.
And did you use that special foot for this?
I did, and it's a zigzag stitch around and round and round. And again, heavy duty. It can sew through that.
Congratulations. That was like 20 minutes before we thought it was going to completely sell out. But always check hsn.com. We love this partnership. The heavy duties are always one of the most anticipated. Speaking of anticipated, wait till you see first.